Don't do that. Stop that at once. Sorry.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Kobe Scroby, and welcome to Gabriel Knight, The Beast Within. It's actually Gabriel Knight 2, The Beast Within, a Gabriel Knight mystery. Now, years ago on the channel, we played the first Gabriel Knight, which was a remastered version of The Sins of the Fathers, I think is what it was called. This is the sequel to that game, which is made in the time of FMV, full motion video. Is that what that stands for? Anyway, it's like real people interacting with a real-ish kind of environment, a little bit similar to Phantasmagoria. Anyway, this is one of the point-and-click games from my childhood that I played growing up, and I remember my mom playing. I came across it again, and I had it, and I was like, man, I kind of really want to play this game. So I've been playing it a little bit to make sure that it was as fun as I remember it, and that it might be something that I think I should make a video on. I don't know. I'll let you guys be the judge of that. But I'm going to make this video and see what you guys think. I enjoy the game very much, so even if we don't continue the series on the channel, I'm going to continue it on my own time. So anyway, let's just do it. Chapter 1. Schloss Ritter, Rittersberg, Germany.
Come in.
Herr Knight, there are some people here to see you.
Me?
Yeah, if you please come.
What's going on? You've been acting strange all day.
Please, just come. And don't forget your talisman. You must wear it always.
Damn thing's heavy. Well, hello there. Shouldn't those be torches?
Guten Abend, Herr Knight. I am Werner Huber. Forgive our coming here so late, but we must speak with you.
What can I do for you?
Oh, this is my cousin, the Huber Sepp. He has a farm just outside of Munich. I will tell you the truth, Herr Knight. We have come for the Schattenjäger.
I see. What makes you think you need a Schattenjäger?
It is because of Sepp here. 2 nights ago, his wife goes to the window of the house to call in their daughter, Tony. It is getting dark. The light outside is not so good, yeah? She sees Tony some meters away, playing in the grass. And she sees a wolf. It is huge. And it is moving towards the child. The mother screams to the child, warning.
5!
And that is when the beast strikes.
Tony!
Oh, no, langsam. They
sorry.
say she died quickly.
I'm sorry, the acting is not the best from
hears
that
his
guy.
wife screaming, comes running from the barn. He sees the wolf, goes inside the house to get a gun, but when he comes out, no wolf. And it has taken part of the child with it.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it is very bad, Herr Knight. That is why we come to you.
Haven't the police been notified?
Oh, ja, natürlich. The police, they think it is wolves escaped from a zoo. They search and search, but they find nothing. This is not the first such killing. But if it is not stopped, it will not be the last.
I'm not really sure what you want me to do.
The killer is not wolf. It is werewolf. You must hunt it down and kill it.
Werewolf? What makes you think it's a werewolf?
The wolf looked at me. Its eyes were human. It knew what it was doing. It knew.
I'm really very sorry about your daughter, Herr Huber.
I have told them that you are the new Schattenjäger.
You wear the talisman. Are you the Schattenjäger now? Or are you not?
I am?
We do not know you, Herr Knight, but we have known the Schattenjägers for many centuries. It is to them we turn in trouble like this. Sepp here is family. Will you come? Just look around, see what you can see. Huh? Sepp and his wife go north to be with her mother. You can stay on his farm.
All right. I'll look into it for you. See what I can see.
I'll pack your things.
Great. Thanks. I'll meet you in the village in an hour.
Oh, thank you, Herr Knight. Thank you.
So, the Schattenjäger is a sort of monster hunter, I believe. I think that the literal translation, I don't know if I spelled it correctly, is like treasure hunter, but I think that historically in this game, they hunt monsters. So if you are unfamiliar with the story, you'll have to go and search on my channel. I have a playlist of the whole first game, but basically he's Gabriel Knight. He's from New Orleans and he owns a rare bookstore and he's a writer and he gets tangled up in this voodoo murders type thing. And that's what the first one was about. And then he wrote a book about it called The Voodoo Murders that you'll see. It was in the opening movie. You'll see it again. Anyway, he found that he's like the heir to the Schloss Ritter, the castle. He was like the next of kin, I guess. Anyway, so that's how we're in Germany now. So now we're at the Uber farm, as you can see up here. And we just woke up, and really, I've played through the first chapter and a half within the last week or two, just on my own time. And so I'm kind of familiar with this part, so we should get through it fairly quickly, though it may take like an hour or so, I suppose. But let's get to it.
That's me, Gabriel Knight.
That's him, Gabriel Knight.
I take it the Huber's a Catholic.
All right, so really we just kind of like go around the room and we look for it to turn into a dagger like that.
China. Our homie.
Also, I've been kind of into the point-and-click stuff again lately. I mean, anyone who's been around the channel for a little bit knows that I'm a sucker for point-and-click games. And I've kind of been away from them for a while. And I recently discovered there's a point-and-click community on Facebook. I accidentally came across it, and it kind of like reignited my interest in it. I've been finding new games that I never heard of. Not new games, old point-and-click games that I'd never heard of or played that people are talking about on there. So I've been really getting back into them. I have a whole bunch of them that I want to play, but I'm trying to play like too many games at the same time on the channel. So I'm waiting to see what you guys are liking that I should keep around and if I should move on to the next game. So if you guys want to see more of any of the ones coming out, don't forget to let me know by liking, commenting, or I will abandon that series and move on to the next one. Anyway, that being said, let's continue on.
Who should I call?
All right, that's a phone. Oh, I didn't do that last time. All right. Oh, geez. All right, so you know what? There's too much stuff to do. Let's start by the in his inventory here. So this is Übergrau. Is that a S? No, that's an S. It's a H. Übergrau, Hoffen, and Schnell. Rechtsanwaltschaft. Marienplatz, Munich. Herr Gabriel Knight.
It's from the Ritter family lawyers.
All right, letter from the lawyers. February 1995. Dear Mr. Knight, is he going to read it?
It's from the Ritter family lawyers.
They will read some of them. Dear Mr. Knight, the title for Schloss Ritter and lands has been officially registered with German Landratsamt under your name. Thanks to the funds you provide, the estate is now current. The inheritance tax, back property taxes, and transfer fees have been paid. Thank you for the additional retainer you sent us and for your confidence in keeping Übergrau, Hoffen, and Schnell your family firm. Please feel free to contact me with any problems or questions you might have. If you visit Munich, please come by and introduce yourself. Your servant, Herr Harold Übergrau. All right. Next. St. George's Rare Books. That's his bookstore at 313 Bourbon Street, New Orleans, Louisiana. To Gabriel Knight, care of Schloss Ritter, Rittersburg.
Gabriel, I've just notified the Catholic Church about a miracle. Things have actually been picking up around the shop. We've been going through stock like a real store. I keep expecting the candid camera guys to pop out at any moment and say, just kidding. In other acts of universal randomness, the Voodoo Murders is up to number 20 on the New York Times bestseller list. Yes, the tastes of the American public can be a terrifying thing. In any case, your U.S. bank account is blossoming, not unlike the desert after a fluke storm. If you don't mind, I'd like to use a little of the money to fix up the shop. Your gran is fine, but misses you. Mosley has been hanging around making himself a real pain in the butt. Fortunately, I need only bring up the bald Detective Mostly in your book, all 240 pounds of him, and your pal turns red and is out the door in about 5 seconds. Things are organized here, just waiting for your decision. I think you can find a buyer if you want to go that route. I know you hate to write, but I need to get a feeling for what your plans are so I can make some of my own. I haven't seen or heard of anything here that seems relevant to this Schattenjäger business. Take care. Grace.
So when it says here, Mosley has been hanging around making himself a real pain in the butt. Mosley is like Gabriel's best friend, and he's a detective, I think, or something. Anyway, I think he likes Grace. So Grace, we'll see her later. She's kind of the girl that works at his bookstore and does research for him when he's on a case like this. Yeah. So that's who she is, if you didn't know. Next, we got a dagger.
A Schattenjäger knife.
Or a Schattenjäger knife. All right, next.
My wallet.
Yeah, some of the stuff there's nothing to it, but some stuff. So this is what he was writing, right? Untitled Blake Backlash Manuscript by Gabriel Knight, Chapter 1, Page 1.
Brilliant prose, if I do say so myself. Unfortunately, I'm just pissing the wind until I can think of a plot line. Maybe this case will inspire me.
Nearly a year after his last big case, Blake Backlash finds himself stuck in a dilapidated castle. He's supposed to be some kind of hero, having inherited late Uncle Damien's role of guardian of truth and light, along with this wreck of a fortress. What Uncle Damien didn't explain was what he was supposed to do next. So far, the most exciting outcome of his new title has involved building plaster and a lot of hammering. It's enough to drive a scion to seek out the highest ramparts and throw himself over. Still, he reasoned things could be worse. If it weren't for the large amounts of cash he'd smuggled out of the Voodoo Houndfor before it went up into flames, there'd be no renovations and he'd still be freezing his balls off in this Bavarian refrigerator. Fortunately, Blake is spared the ordeal of further self-reflection when a mysterious package arrives in the mail. Postmark, India. Curious, he rips open the thick twine binding and out falls... So that's from the intro movie. He was writing, and he says, out falls, and then he hits himself in the head. That's what he was writing. And that's all the farther he got with his next book, Page 1. Anyway, so that's where he is with that. This is just...
My notebook.
Yep. And this is just...
My new tape recorder. A dual mount.
Oh. And this is...
A little too tasteful, if you ask me. Gracie ordered them.
Gabriel Knight, writer-researcher, St. George Rare Books. And that's is on Bourbon Street, New Orleans, Louisiana. Schloss Ritter, Rittersburg. Also. Next.
The family talisman. Wolfgang gave up his life to get this back.
Alright, so that's the Schattenjäger talisman. Alright. Now that we've looked at everything in the inventory, let's move on.
I can't read much of it, but they give the name of the zoo. It's in Thalkirchen. The name of the detective on the case is Liebe, from the police station near Prinzer Gentenplatz.
Killer Wolf aus dem Zoo immer noch auf Fremdfub. I don't know exactly what it says either, but basically I know that it says that some wolves escaped from the zoo and there's been some murders. There's been some dead victims found, I suppose I should say. I don't know if a wolf can really murder somebody. If that's like technical.
Better let Gracie know I'm on a new case.
Alright, so he's writing a letter to Grace back at the bookstore in Louisiana. This takes a little while to get going, so if you're here looking for super fast-paced adventure excitingness, it's not happening right now. We're just getting started. I don't know if I suppose this is considered a horror game. I guess. So, it's not like your modern horror games. This is, you know, I don't know what year this was actually made. This game was released in 1995. So 2005, 2015, so this is 25 years old. Dang, this game came out when I was 10. Alright, can't look at the mirror.
Herr Knight, the keys for the car are by the door. It is better not to drive inside Munich. Drive Road 96 to Lockham. Park the car and take the U-Bahn from there. Thank you for helping us. Frau Huber.
Frau Huber. Alright, well, keys are by the door. Alright, let's go. Alright, so I am kind of glad that I played this a little bit before I started recording.
The Hubers have a nice setup here. A bit domesticated for my taste, but nice. I was hoping for a Mercedes, but this'll have to do.
Because there is one thing that I missed, and I spent like an hour going back and forth, trying to figure out what I missed. And now I know what that is, so we can get it done.
It's a water trough. Ground's a bit muddy over here.
That's a cool water trough. It looks like a tree trunk with all the branches hacked off and then hollowed out.
Jesus. It's as big as my hand. That paw print is as big as my hand.
Yeah, that's what you just said.
The mud's drying up. It must have been worse the night this print was made.
Alright, so we got the print there. Well, one sole print in the middle of the mud.
These woods go back a ways. Plenty of space to hide.
Alright, so this is what I missed. They cost me like an hour. It probably wasn't really an hour. So this is...
That's me, Gabriel Knight.
This is the woods. Oh, this is the woods.
These woods go back a ways.
Okay, and this is what I missed.
Something's been here. Maybe the thing that killed Huber's daughter. Something's been...
Alright, we got...
Just looks like reddish hair to me. I'm gonna need help analyzing it.
We just got a bunch of hair. Alright, next. Go. So next we got the paw print we got to deal with. So if we go in here...
I could be wrong, but I think this bag contains cement.
Whoops, I didn't mean to skip that. Alright, so now we got a bucket of cement, as you can see right here. Let's head back over here, over here, over here.
It'll take a minute to set.
Probably more like a few hours, if I had to guess. I don't know that I've ever done concrete by myself. But we just had some guys put in a new fence at our house, and they dug holes and put the posts in, and then filled them with cement. And like later that night, it was still soft, so I don't think it would actually set up this fast and have you be able to pick it up. Alright, so if we look in here, we got this guy.
It's huge. I wish I knew if it were normal or not.
It's huge.
It's huge. I wish I knew if it were...
It's huge. Alright, I believe that's all we can do here, so let's get in our fancy Volkswagen. Head into town. Alright, so this is where we are. The red one is always where we are. As you see up here, it says Huber Farm. So here's a zoo, which we could do now. Alright, here we are.
I'm not sure what it says, but it's not the exit. Exit is Ozgang. It's one of the few words I do know. Canis lupus lupus. European wolf.
Here, Wolf. Come on, boy. Here, Wolfie. Come on. Come on, Wolfie, Wolfie. Come on. Come on. Get the heck over here, will ya? Here, Wolf. Come on, Wolf. Come on. Come on. It's like that, is it?
Yep. Alright.
If I could get some wolf hair, I could compare it with the hair from the farm. That must be the entrance to the wolf habitat.
So that's our mission here, is we need some wolf hair so we can compare it to this hair and see if this hair matches the zoo wolves. Oh, Tomas. Sorry, I already know his name. That monkey sound is so loud.
Excuse me, do you speak English?
Yes?
Great. Mind if I ask you some questions?
Yeah, okay.
They always do this awkward, like, stare or smile or pause between, can I ask you some questions? Yeah, okay. And then the weird stare. Okay.
Have you worked here long?
Thomas. Almost 1 whole year.
A year? Wow. I noticed you were pretty calm walking in that kennel. Guess wild animals don't bother you, huh?
The wolves. They are lazy during the day.
Oh. So you carry a walkie-talkie?
The zoo is big.
Who normally gives you your instructions over that thing?
Kitchen, sometimes the health unit. For something really important, Dr. Klingman himself will call me.
Dr. Klingman? Who's this Dr. Klingman you mentioned?
Dr. Klingman is in charge of the mammal division.
So I should speak to him about seeing the wolves up close?
You can try, but he won't let you.
Perhaps. Where could I find him?
In the administration area.
Thanks. These wolves are fascinating, aren't they? I tried calling one over, but they weren't too obliging.
Yeah, some people try that all day.
Is there any chance you could take me inside the kennel? I'd really like to see one of the wolves up close, kind of a research thing.
No way. No one will enter the kennel without authorization.
I suppose you were around when those wolves escaped.
No, I don't work at night.
But you must have been here the next day, right? That people were pretty upset, what, with the police and everything?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that day was super crazy.
Can you tell me about it?
Tell you what?
So, how'd the wolves escape, anyway?
Well, Dr. Klingman says the gate was left open after the night feeding.
What do you think?
The gate is heavy, it shuts itself. Maybe something was in the way, maybe a rock, I don't know. I'm only glad it was not me there. The boy who works that night has been, you know.
Oh, fired.
Fired.
So, what do you think about these killings? Pretty scary, huh? Do you ever think those two wolves could do something like this?
I don't believe it is possible. Hilda and Parzival were fine with me, just like all the other wolves. Hilda, she liked to play. She was so young still.
She did. What did the two missing wolves look like, anyway?
Hilda was pretty. She had much white on her chest. And Parzival, he was bigger, thicker, more in the chest. He was 5 or 6 years old, maybe. Much darker than Hilda.
Dark? Dark what?
Dark gray. Both were gray. And most of the wolves here are. Hilda was light, but they get darker when they get older.
Is that right? Hey, thank you for your time.
Whatever.
He seems like he's so uninterested and he's just being sarcastic. Like, is that right? All right, let's see if we can talk to Herr Dr. Klingman.
Kommen Sie.
Come and see.
Kann ich Ihnen helfen?
I'm afraid my German isn't very good. My name's Gabriel Knight. I'm an American novelist.
What can I do for you, Mr. Knight?
I'm researching a new book, and I hear you're the expert in these parts. Could you spare a moment?
Please, sit down.
Thank you.
Können Ihnen helfen? Is it, can I help you? See, maybe you can learn a couple German phrases just by watching this game.
Their doctor's coat.
I don't see anything in the bookcase but German textbooks. Yeah, the doc's definitely got a thing for wolves.
Looks like office equipment back there.
Yeah, the doc's definitely got a thing for wolves.
A walkie-talkie.
Whoops.
A walkie-talkie. Didn't Thomas have one like that?
Yeah.
Could I ask you some questions?
Yes.
Thanks. You don't mind if I record this, do you?
That's fine.
So, you're in charge of the zoo's mammal divisions.
Yes.
What kind of training do you need for that, Doc?
I realize you Americans hate titles, but people refer to me as Herr Dr. Klingmann here. Herr Doctor will also do.
Sorry.
I have a doctorate from Heidelberg University. My field is animal behaviorist.
Fascinating.
Fascinating. See what I mean about the sounding sarcastic?
I see you're particularly interested in wolves.
Yes, I'm quite well known for my wolf research.
You must have been horrified when 2 of your wolves escaped then.
Yes, it has been very unsettling.
What kind of wolf research do you do, Herr Doctor?
I study wolf society here and in the wild.
Any insights?
Only that there is a purity to nature which human society lacks.
Meaning?
Life, reproduction, death. In nature there's a purpose to it, even if that purpose isn't pretty. We humans have forgotten our purpose.
We have.
Yes. Does a male lion say to the female, "I'm sorry, but I'm afraid to make a commitment"? Does a female wolf run off and leave her offspring to the male because she wants to mate with another wolf? Do hyenas need psychotherapy because they are guilty about their thieving nature?
You have a point.
Which I'm afraid I have overstated.
Not at all. Do your fellow scientists share your views?
Not often, no. Fortunately, I have found others who do.
Hint, hint to something later, I think. Now that I know what's coming, I am getting that hint.
I was speaking with one of your boys out front. Greg, was it?
No, there's no Greg on staff here. Do you mean Thomas?
Thomas, right. Anyway, he's the one that said to talk to you. Because I was wondering if there was any way I could get a closer look at one of the wolves for research.
I'm afraid this is not possible. We don't show our wolves to anyone. We must protect what privacy the creatures have.
Really? Well, gosh.
Well, gosh.
Guess that's that.
You just give up fairly easily there, guy.
Do you mind if we talk briefly about the missing wolves?
Is this relevant to your book?
Oh, yeah. You see, wolves are major characters in my new novel, and this case is quite unusual, isn't it?
I suppose it is. Very well. Actually, I know very little about the case, but I will tell you what I can.
Appreciate it. How long have the wolves been missing?
It's been about 2 months.
Jeez. Whew, that's a while, isn't it? Strange the police haven't seen hide nor hair of them, so to speak.
Believe me, your sentiment is shared by the German public.
Hide nor hair of a wolf.
Do you think the zoo wolves are responsible for the mutilation killings?
That is yet to be proven.
Because I've been wondering, what else could it be? Wild wolves, maybe?
Unfortunately, there are very few wild wolves left in Germany. Most were killed off by hunters decades ago.
Most?
A few remain in the Alps. But so close to a city like Munich, it's highly unlikely.
Any other suggestions?
I'm afraid I'm as confused as anyone, Mr. Knight.
What I don't see is why wolves, if the killers are wolves, why wolves would attack humans.
Wolves are predators. Most carnivores are potential man-eaters, given hunger enough and opportunity.
But weren't the zoo wolves raised among humans?
Yes. And therefore, they are not afraid of us.
I suppose. How does a wolf choose its victims?
Have you ever heard of the language of death?
No.
You may have heard that wolves often choose the young, the old, or the sick as prey. Until recently, many thought this was some sort of natural selection going on, survival of the fittest. But now some of us are finding it is much more complicated than that. We have observed, for example, wolves surround a sick moose cow. The creature was helpless, yet she stood up and glared back at her would-be killers. The wolves dispersed. Or a healthy bull who ran off alone when he sensed wolves, making himself an easy target for no apparent reason. Researchers now believe that there's a kind of primal language going on. "I am death," the wolf says. "Are you ready to go?" And the victim, by its actions, says, "Yes, I am ready," or "No, you will not take me now."
What if their prey doesn't know the language of death?
This is a big problem, particularly for the wolves. When wolves come across domesticated animals who do not know how to play the game, they're confused. They start slaughtering and they have no sense for when to stop. That is why farmers have hunted wolves to extinction in most parts of the world.
Well, that certainly gives me something to think about. Can't think of what else to ask him.
All right, I guess that's it. I don't think we can show him anything.
I'd rather ask someone who's not involved.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time, Doctor.
Not at all.
All right, so this next part's kind of interesting. So we got to get out of here. Let's head back to the farm. Now, I don't know how you're supposed to figure this out, but I remember this from when I was a kid, and my mom playing it. I think she is probably the one that told me. But anyway, you come in here to your tapes. So then you take Klingman, put it in A, take a blank one, put it in B, splice. So now we're supposed to put together something that we can play over the walkie-talkie that will convince Tomas to let us in. So first we need Tomas, question mark. Now let's go back. Herr Dr. Klingman here. Now we need show our wolves to Mr. Knight. Ta-da! Tomas, Herr Dr. Klingman here. Show our wolves to Mr. Knight.
Thomas, Herr Dr. Klingman here. Show our wolves to Mr. Knight.
Haha. Alright. So we've done it. So now we got the tape here. We can go back. And the reason I went back to the farm to do this is because if you try to do it anywhere else, it says I need to be somewhere more private to do this. So, back to the zoo. Alright, we're heading back into Klingman's office. And he's not here. Let's check his coat. Nothing. Next, tape. Walkie-talkie.
Thomas? Thomas?
Ja, Thomas hier.
Herr Dr. Klingmann hier. Show our wolves to Mr. Knight?
Ja, okay, Herr Doktor.
Ta-da! Now GTFO.
Mr. Knight? I'm afraid I was just about to leave.
Oh, that's all right. Perhaps another day.
Perhaps. Good luck with your work, Mr. Knight. After you?
Looks suspicious much?
Oh, hello, Mr. Knight. I have orders to show you one of the wolves.
Really? That would be swell.
Please stay calm and go slow. They don't like strangers. This is a special treat I use to make them come to me. They love it. Marguerite, komm hier. Komm mal hier, Mädchen. Marguerite, schau mal, was ich hier habe. Komm mal her.
Hey, girl. Good girl.
Ach, how strange, she likes you.
I have a way with women. She's wearing a tag.
All the wolves here wear them.
Don't do that. Stop that at once.
Sorry.
You should not have done that, Mr. Knight.
She seems so tame, just like a dog.
Wolf is not dog, Mr. Knight.
Sorry, really.
Yeah. Well, at least nothing happened. Are you done here now?
Yeah, thanks. I'll put in a good word for you with Klingman.
Oh, wunderbar.
Wunderbar. I believe that means wonderful. Alright, let's get out of here. So we've done everything here, I believe. Next, let's just head to the police station. Should be fairly quick.
Ja?
Ja?
Kann ich Ihnen behilflich sein?
Guten Tag. Do you speak English?
Nein, ich spreche kein Englisch. Was möchten Sie bitte?
Great. Lieber. Criminal Commissar Lieber. Is he here?
Kommissar Leber, wer möchte mit ihm sprechen? Wen? Sie sind?
Sie, me. Oh.
Ja.
Right.
I want to say this is the same song they played at the police station in the first game.
Writer. You know, books. That's me.
No, books.
Ja.
Me.
Kommissar Leber, bitte. Kann hier kommen? Tut mir leid. Kommissar Leber ist zu beschäftigt.
Too busy?
Hat absolut keine Zeit.
I think.
Nein.
No.
Kann Sie leider nicht sehen. Ist zu beschäftigt. Auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen, mein Herr. Die Tür.
Right. Thanks. Bitte.
Amerikaner.
So I think what he says is that he's too busy. Beschäftigt? Alright, we'll head to Marienplatz. Alright, so Marienplatz is the street that we're on, I believe. Let's just head over here. So this is the bratwurst lady.
Weisswurst. 6 marks. Hackfleisch. That sounds yummy.
Ooh, hackfleisch.
Blood sausage, head cheese, pork innards. Mmm. White sausage. Yum. Blood sausage.
Alright.
So, what's good today?
Weißwurst ist sehr gut. Wollen Sie etwas?
I'll have to think about it.
Weisswurst. Okay, we can't get anything there yet. Let's head in here. And? Ubergrau, Hoffen and Schnell. Hey. She like checked him out, smiled.
Ja?
Herr Knight ist hier, Sie zu sehen.
Herr Knight? Ach ja. Ja, senden Sie doch herein.
Hey, assistant lady.
Mr. Knight, so good to finally meet you.
Well, it's good to meet you.
Please, come in. See.
Hey, Ubergrau. Hell, you're just a pup.
I'm sorry? Oh, my age. Well, I hope you're not disappointed.
Oh, me? No, I just never had a family lawyer before. I guess I was expecting Matlock or something.
So, you finally decided to visit Munich, yes?
Yep, I'm here doing some research.
Well, anything at all I can do to help. My secretary and I are at your disposal.
Thank you.
Alright, I don't think that there's anything else to look at here, except just to talk to him.
I suppose that's your name on the marquee?
I'm sorry?
Ubergrau, Hoffen and Schnell.
Actually, no. This is my grandfather's firm. I'm just a junior partner. And my assignment to your family was no insult. I was chosen because of my English. I took my law training at Harvard, you see.
Hell, son. I don't care if you're a junior partner or a mail clerk. I'm just glad somebody's taking care of the paperwork.
You know, the firm has the utmost respect for the Ritters. I will do everything possible in your behalf.
Appreciate it. Is there anything special I should know about Munich?
No, you shouldn't have any problems. You've picked up a little German, haven't you? You've been here, what, almost a year?
No. I mean, I have been here that long, but my faculty for languages leaves some to be desired.
Well, most Germans speak a little English. If you need anything translated, you can always bring it to me.
Your letter mentioned that the title transfer for the Ritter estate went through?
Yes, we had a bit of a task proving that you were a legitimate blood heir, but well, that's all settled now. I must tell you, we were beginning to get quite worried about the Ritter holdings. Well, we've had a policy, my grandfather really, of waiving our fees for important old accounts, but unfortunately the government is not so generous. It was quite a miracle when you appeared, Mr. Knight.
Prodigal son makes good. Do you know anything about the mutilation killings?
The mutilation killings? Well, no, Oh my God, Herr Knight, is that what you're researching here in Munich? I read your last book, you know.
Really? Well, that's above and beyond the call of duty.
Not at all. I love detective fiction. Philip Marlowe, all that. The voodoo murders. That was based on a real case, was it not?
Loosely. So you know nothing about the mutilation killings?
Well, only that those missing zoo wolves have attacked and partially eaten people out in the country. If you are researching this case, Herr Knight, I would be happy to assist. It's rather exciting, isn't it? I mean, you don't plan on getting too close to the actual wolves, I hope.
I'd rather not. Well, thanks for your offer. I may take you up on that. Do you know anyone with a background in animal biology?
Animal biology for your research?
Right.
Let me think. I have one client who's a professor at the university. Maybe he knows someone there. Let me check. Ja, Herr Dr. Speigal, bitte. Herr Dr. Speigal? Ja, wie geht's Ihnen? Ich bin's, Übergrau. Ich bräuchte den Namen eines Experten in Tierbiologie. Oh, das könnte funktionieren. Ja? Ja, sehr gut. Recht herzlichen Dank. Ihnen auch. Auf Wiederhören. So. Good. There is a lab at the University Biology Department. They may be able to help you there. Just tell them Herr Dr. Speigal sent you.
Sounds great. Thanks.
All right. I think that's it.
I don't have anything else to say right now.
Well, I guess I'd better get going.
Well, enjoy your stay.
All right, moving along. There's a couple shops to look at here. I think we might be going into this cuckoo clock place later.
Cuckoo clocks. Maybe later. I've got other things on my mind at the moment.
Maybe later. Okay.
Swiss and German watches.
Watch store.
I've already got a watch, thank you.
And then this place, if we look here.
Rathaus. That's a town hall. Rittersburg has one too.
Rathaus, town hall.
She almost seems to be watching me. That must be the famous Munich Glockenspiel.
Glockenspiel. And that's it. Moving along.
Lots of Nietzsche and Kant. I don't understand that stuff even when it's in English.
Nietzsche and what? I never understood what this was.
Lots of Nietzsche and Kant. I don't understand that stuff even when it's in English.
I don't know. Moving along. If anybody understood what that was, let me know, because I have no idea. Nothing. Exit.
I'd give it a shot, but I don't speak the language. They're busy.
Strabe. Alright, so we have to go do something down here, but before we can, we have to do something else first, so we might as well go do that. This is where I got stuck last time, and I had to find that hare over by the forest. So we're gonna head back to the farm. We'll head inside. And this is where the mirror comes in. So first, let's do this. Which is probably not important, but we can still do it. He notoriously just thinks he's like the hot stuff. And all the girls want him. Then, alright, so, actually here, let's do this first. Let me show you what I'm doing. So if we look at this,
it looks like a receipt.
Yagshine. Okay, this is what we found this in Klingman's pocket. That's what this is from. So if we flip it over, I don't know why. So it's just written backwards, right?
There's some carbon on the back, but I can't make out what it says.
So if you just read it backwards, you'd be able to figure it out. Or it's forwards here. It's just not dark, right? So unless you do this,
Die Königlich Erich Hafjadlausch, 54 Dienerstrasse.
Dina Strauss. That's the street we were just on. Alright, so let's get out of here again. Alright, so we're back over here. First things first.
It's a post office. What should I mail?
We need to mail... If you look on the top there, right up here, Gabriel to Grace, envelope 1. Shows you what they are. Ubergrau's letter, Grace to Gabriel. So we want... Whoops. We want... Stop it. Gabriel to Grace. Bam.
Better mail that letter to Gracie.
Alright, then we head down the street some more.
Even their trash cans are clean in this city.
So, unless you look at this in the mirror, you cannot go to this building. He'll just say, there's nothing down here but more buildings. But since we did that, now we can go over here.
54 Dienerstrasse.
Entschuldige Sie bitte, aber das ist ein privater Club.
Guten Tag.
Private club is what he said.
We get.
Oh God, you have mistakenly entered a private establishment.
This is the Königlich Erich Hafjadlausch, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Do you have business here?
That awkward face.
So, what do y'all do here exactly?
If you do not know, you are definitely in the wrong place. Good day.
Never mind.
Good. Now please leave.
So I think we have to go back in, and we have to say something specific to him to learn what we need.
Hi. You again? What is it now?
Do you know Herr Dr. Klingman?
I do not discuss whom I do or do not know. This is a confidential establishment.
So, what do y'all do here exactly?
If you do not know, you are...
Alright, so... Maybe... I know I gotta go back to Ubergrau, but I thought that I had to say something to him to trigger something to get something done. So let's go back and see if there's new stuff to talk to Ubergrau about. I'm gonna skip some of these cutscenes here. Alright, let's talk to him.
What is a Jagshine?
Jagdschein.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, Jagdschein. It is a permit for killing animals, you know, a sport.
You mean hunting? It's a hunting license?
Yes, hunting license.
What would a zoo official want with a hunting license?
Dikoniglich Bayrich Hofjaglodge.
Have you ever heard of the Königlich Bayrich Hofjagdlodge?
Königlich Bayerische Hofjagdloge. No, sounds like a men's sport club.
What does the name translate to exactly?
Oh, the Royal Bavarian Hunting Lodge, more or less.
A hunting lodge, huh? Well, well.
Oh, so we had to come here first.
I don't have anything else to say right now.
We probably could have come here first. Alright, I'm going to skip these so we can move along. And then, after we looked at the thing in the mirror, we should have gone to Ubergrau first, and then come over here. He says, "You again, what is it this time? I am an avid hunter."
My name's Gabriel Knight. I'm an avid hunter. I was given your name by a friend.
Really? Tell me more.
Well, me and the boys back home, we're always out shooting them pesky animals. I thought I'd look you up while I was in town, you know, get a few pointers.
Well, that warms my heart, but I'm afraid you were misled. This is a very exclusive club. We only accept members of very prominent German families.
You mentioned the terms of your membership. I am a member of a prominent German family.
Oh, and what family might that be?
My grandfather was one of the Ritters of Rittersberg.
Ritter, I've heard of the name. Can you prove you're a direct descendant?
You're not gonna just take my word for it?
No. Do you have proof?
No, I do not have proof.
He's being pretty stubborn about that proof of heritage stuff. I wouldn't mind going back there, but somebody's blocking the way.
Alright, so let's just get out of here because we got to go back to Ubergrau. Alright, here we are.
Would you say the Ritter family tree is respectable?
Absolutely. The Ritters can trace Germanic roots back 1,000 years.
Do y'all have any paperwork on file that would prove that?
Yes, we had to supply a family tree for the title transfer. Would you like a copy?
Please.
Frau Hogel, könnten Sie mir bitte eine Kopie von dem Familienstammbaum der Ritters für Herrn Knight machen? Schönen Dank. It may take a while to locate the file. Perhaps you could come back for it later in the day.
That's fine.
All right.
I don't have anything else to say right now.
That's it. All right, so let's get back on the train. And the only place we haven't gone is the Universität.
Kann ich Ihnen helfen?
Hi, is there someone here that speaks English?
I speak English. Were you looking for the biology lab?
Yes, my name's Gabriel Knight. I was recommended to you by Herr Dr. Spiegel.
Yes, my name is Michael. I'll do the work for you whenever you're ready.
All right, so we just got to give him the stuff here. Start with this.
Could you look at a paw print for me?
Sure, okay. God, this is heavy. What is this, cement?
It's all out of plaster Paris.
Well. Yeah. Wolf?
Really? Can you tell what species?
It is impossible to tell from a print, except...
Except?
Yeah, I thought so. It is very big for a wolf. Very big. Looks like maybe 68, 70 kilograms.
And that's big for a wolf.
This is huge. Most wolves don't weigh so much as they look. The hair is thicker, which makes them look bigger. But that's why I checked the book. Most species don't get so big.
How big does Canis lupus lupus get?
On average, 38 to 40 kilograms. North American wolf, 35 kilograms. Only the Alaskan timber wolf maybe gets so big. But even for that species, 70 kilograms would be huge.
Very interesting. Thanks.
All right, next we got the hair.
Could you analyze this hair?
Let's see. What kind of hair is it?
Well, I was kind of hoping you'd tell me.
Of course, but it would help to have a general idea. It's definitely not human.
Isn't it?
It's canine, I think. Red, brown. The tips are lighter, which indicates a thick undercoat.
Can you identify the species?
Let me see. Yeah. Yeah. It's not canine. The tips are too broad. Looks more like wolf.
Wolf hair. Are you sure?
No, I'm not sure. These don't match any of the species in the book either.
So what is it?
It could be, how do you say, mix-up?
A mix-up? You mean a hybrid?
Hybrid. Oh, is that when the wolf and the dog, yeah?
Right.
Yeah, could be a hybrid, maybe. Wolf, dog, two wolf species. A wolf and something else. Otherwise, I'm not sure. It's more wolf than dog, but it doesn't match any species in the book, you see?
I see. Thanks. Could a hybrid get as big as whatever made that paw print?
Sure. The hybrid might be bigger than the wolf. If the other species were big, a very big dog, perhaps. You see, the paw print looks like a wolf, but that doesn't mean that the whole animal looks like a wolf.
So that was the hair from Uber Farm, and this is from the zoo.
Could you look at this hair sample now?
Yeah. This is not the same as the other hair.
It isn't.
Very different. Maybe Wolf, though. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah. Aha. Yes. Canis lupus lupus, European wolf.
And the other was definitely not Canis lupus lupus.
No, it was not at all the same. The other was much bigger, more thick.
I see. Thank you.
All right. Well, that's all we can do here, I believe. You can look around at stuff like...
Reminds me of biology classes. Looks like a good hot dog roaster.
Yeah, see, he doesn't have anything useful to say.
This looks like medical stuff to me. I hate that kind of crap. Yeah. I don't know what else to show him.
All right, so let's get out of here.
I have to go.
Oh, wait a minute. I should give you a report to take with you. Yeah. It summarizes my impressions of the 2 hair samples and the paw print. Yeah?
Great. I appreciate it.
Good luck, Mr. Knight.
So when I came here before, I didn't have that hair sample from the farm. And I didn't know that I didn't have it. So that got me stuck also. So we'll see if our papers are ready.
Ja, das vereinbaren Sie dann am besten mal mit meiner Sekretärin. Gut, ja, danke. Mr. Knight, I have those papers you wanted.
Oh.
Right here. Wow.
Thanks a lot.
No problem. Is there anything else you need?
I don't have anything else to say right now.
All right. And where's our report? Ah, here. Wait, here? University Biology Labor.
So much for the old zoo wolves theory. Unfortunately, the report doesn't exactly reek of another solution.
Strands of gray hair. Microscopish? After careful study, testing concludes that the hair is wolf, Canis lupus lupus. Strands of reddish brown hair. The hair is believed to be wolf hair but does not match any of the known wolf species. Paw print. Cement cast of a large canine paw print. Wolf print. Size indicates animals 68 to 70 kilograms. And that's it. And then we have this.
The old family tree does go back a ways.
And it doesn't look like I can open this. All right, let's get out of here. We'll head back to the hunting lodge.
Hi.
You again? What is it now?
I tell you, I am a Ritter of Rittersburg.
And I tell you, I need proof.
Here.
Here you go.
I see. Well, I must congratulate you. I had no idea. Your family owns Schloss Ritter in Rittersburg?
Why, yes. Yes, we do.
Well, I'm sorry if I have been rude. For an American of your type, well, I bow to your lineage, Herr Knight.
Think nothing of it, old man. When do we get started?
It's Xavier, sir, and I'm afraid we don't. Having the proper papers is only the beginning. You must still be invited to join by a current member.
Wait a minute. You told me you wanted a family tree, and I got you one. I don't appreciate being strung along like some poor relation.
Might I interrupt? I couldn't help but overhear. Sarah, are you bullying our guest?
Entschuldige Sie bitte die Unterbrechung, aber besteht darauf, mit Ihnen zu sprechen. Gehört zur Ritters Family von Rittersburg.
You are a member of the Ritter family? Of Rittersburg, Bavaria?
Yes. What used to be Bavaria, anyway.
Well, it will always be Bavaria to us. Might I see those papers? I see. Well, you must tell me all about how you ended up in America, Herr Ritter, and about your hunting there. You are a hunter, are you not?
It's night now. Gabriel night. And yeah, I hunt. Absolutely.
Very good.
Oh, sure.
Gabriel Knight. Gabriel, like the angel. Join us. My name is von Glover. Baron Friedrich von Glover.
But Baron...
Herr Knight is right. We mustn't be so stuffy. I'm formally inviting him. Come. Meet my friends. Chin up, Saver. That's a good man.
Ich möchte das nicht hier mit Ihnen besprechen.
Ich bitte um Entschuldigung. Ich habe wirklich keine Ahnung, warum.
Gentlemen, I'd like you to meet Herr Knight. Herr Knight is a hunting enthusiast from America. He will be joining us for a while as my guest. It will give us a chance to stimulate our language skills and perhaps our brains as well, no? Let me introduce you. Herr Knight, this is Baron von Zell. Herr Dr. Kligman.
We've met.
I'll be darned. Small world, hey, Doc?
The distinguished gentleman at the bar is Herr von Eigner.
A pleasure, Herr Knight.
Next to him, Herr Hannemann.
Guten Abend.
English Herr Hannemann. We want to be hospitable. Herr Hannemann is a politician, and they always try to get away with things. You must be firm.
Don't forget about me.
And this is our Herr Price.
I'm by far the best of the group. Very interesting.
And
At night.
you're kind of creepy. He said, I'm by far the best of the group.
Well, it's nice to meet all of you. Hopefully we'll be hunting together soon.
That sounds so physical. Right now, there are more relaxing activities, like drinking beer, right, Herman?
Good idea. Shall we? Pour Herr Knight some beer, Hannemann. Or perhaps you would care for wine instead.
Beer is fine.
And he drinks beer too. It's wunderbar.
Tut mir leid, Sie zu unterbrechen, Herr Baron. Aber ich muss leider gehen.
You may go if you wish, Gar.
Looks like he's gonna cry.
I should leave too, Baron. I have work. Good night to you all.
My God, I never thought I'd see the day when two good Germans walk out on 2 full mugs of Weizenbier.
Well, you have your vices, and I have mine. I'm afraid to say so, gentlemen, but I have an appointment in a few minutes. Baron, my lord and master, good night to you. Good night. I am intrigued.
I think he's gay. Herr Price?
I must apologize, Herr Knight. Apparently, this is not the best evening for a new arrival.
You've been very kind. I'm kind of tuckered out myself, actually. Perhaps I could come by tomorrow.
Oh, please do. We normally meet here in the evening, but you may come here anytime you wish. I'll inform Xaver. Take my card. It has my home address. If care to chat, come by.
Thank you. Good night. Gentlemen?
Gute Nacht, Herr Knight. Schlaf gut.
Schlaf good. Sleep good? They just poured him a whole...
Also.
Yeah. Bound.
Yep. Ein Bier.
Yeah.
Hannemann. Sie geht.
A whole beer stein he didn't drink. Chapter 2. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. I wanted to get the whole chapter 1 into this first episode. But seeing as how I can't save it now, I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to end the video here, and then we'll pick up right here next time, where we're going to play as a different character. So, I think that those of you who will enjoy this will enjoy it, and those of you who won't. There's a certain people who like this type of stuff, and it's not for everybody, and I understand that. But I enjoy it very much. I don't know if it's because it's something from when I was 10 years old, and it's just ingrained into me, but I don't know. I'm not really sure. I do enjoy it, though, so I hope you guys enjoyed as well. If you did, please don't forget to hit the like button for me. Leave me your thoughts on it down below in the comments, and you can also subscribe to the channel for more Gabriel Knight, The Beast Within, and other videos. So thanks again for coming to hang out with me today, you guys. I really do appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Later, guys.